It's Elias AK-47 roaming live from the gutter, and you're listening to the OTS Project. Shots will be fired.
And that's when I said, you ain't got a gimmick, kid. You're not books. You get it? Fucking loser. Oh, man.
Oh, my
All
God.
right. Shit.
I fucking
Ladies
hate
and
Elias.
that's when I said, your gimmick is going to be either 6 or 7. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to OTS News, episode 12.
This is the fucking second coming of Vince McMahon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. All right, Theo,
Dude,
what's going on with you?
Best intro we've ever had to a fucking episode already, bro. That shit was so... I want this to be a recurring character. Just awful meme gimmick creator. General
How about 6 or 7?
Oh my God!
All right, what'd you do this week?
I'm no longer sick. I mean, I got a little bit of a cough still going on. It's like a residual cough sort of thing. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I have finished Tron Uprising, which is the Disney Channel show they made like over a decade ago for the Tron Legacy movie. It's kind of like a prequel. It was pretty good.
Yep.
It obviously left off at a cliffhanger. It was only like one season, so I'm a little upset at that there's just a lot of shit that's not going to get resolved. But other than that, I still fucked with it.
Yeah, you know how that how that ties in, right?
Yeah, I know how to. Yeah.
It's like the smallest like side little line in Tron Legacy. It's fucking hilarious.
Right, exactly. It's always that kind of shit, man. Because it's like that's the same thing with like Clone Wars. It's like that was just a throwaway line in A New Hope, and then it became a trilogy of movies, and then an animated TV show, and now it's like one of the biggest things ever in Star Wars. So it's always stuff like that, you know. But I do have my very first drum recital tomorrow afternoon.
Oh,
so that is going to be very exciting. I'm going to be playing some jazz, and I'm very excited for that. I'm going to try and have a friend come out and record it because I want to share that with people. So
nice.
That'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. The pool has been completed. Ladies and gentlemen, the pool has officially been completed. They put kind of the finishing touches on everything. Today, they were putting salt in the pool and all that stuff. I went to pool school, which was just in my backyard, just trying to learn about everything. And I, it's not just the pool, but there's obviously on the side of the house, there's like 5 different machines that all do a million different things. Yeah. So had to kind of learn about all that.
Learn how to work it. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, just kind of hanging out, just kind of chilling. Nothing too crazy happened. I'm trying to think if anything else happened, but. Grace and Leah will be here in a few days, so that's exciting. That's fun.
Nice.
So, yeah. Other than that, yeah, just kind of hanging out. But I will say, a big thing for my week will be my song of the week. My song of the week is going to be, it's a cover by Panic at the Disco of Karma Police, but this is specifically from their Live in Denver situation. So, you're not a Panic at the Disco fan, so you have no clue. But basically, Panic at the Disco, it started as a 4-man group, and after their second album, 2 guys left, and then after like the third album, the third guy left, and so for the past almost 20 years now, it has been just one guy in this band, which is hilarious. So it's really not a band; it's just Brendan Urie, but he still uses the Panic at the Disco name. So this like Live in Denver thing, it was like one of their first performances they did, and they put it out on like DVD. Ryan Ross, who's like the guy that really came up with like the first album and like all that stuff, he didn't really sing. Like he wrote all the songs, but he didn't really sing on like the actual album. But in this concert, he was like singing with Brendan Urie, and he has a great voice. So it was on DVD, but it wasn't on like CD. It was on like vinyl and stuff. So it wasn't available. But now it's like been 20 years since that album has dropped, and now they have officially dropped that version of like their album. So I've just been listening to that all week, and the cover of Karma Police from Radiohead is on there, and it's incredible. So yeah, I don't want to bore everybody with the details, but that's my song of the week is going to be Karma Police by Panic at the Disco at Live in Denver.
Hell yeah. I've only really listened to like a few Panic at the Disco songs like here and there and whatnot. I'm not like a big fan like that, but I do know of them. I just don't know the lore. But
Yeah.
my song of the week is going to be something a bit different. It's going to be "Come Find Me" by MK. I don't know if you've been getting these on your TikTok recently, but I've been getting a big surge of them, of these memes of guys that are like dancing around in like an H&M and pretending it's like a nightclub because of the music that's playing in H&M is always
think
like
I've seen
very
this.
like upbeat techno music, and it is so much fucking fun. I've been finding these memes very enjoyable, and this has been like the main song that I've seen for a lot of times. But it's been a very fun meme, and this is a very good song. I've been enjoying it a lot.
Okay.
I got to go to an H&M and see if this actually tracks out, if all the music is actually that good, because otherwise I could just be stuck in there for 2 hours just like bobbing my
Sure.
head dancing around in H&M.
It's true. It's true. All right. Our blind week, our blind rank. My bad.
Blind
my
week,
I was
we
gonna say
cannot
my
see.
favorite part of the week is our blind ranking. Mine. I'm not gonna lie. Mine has been like a week old. I had the one that we did last week, but I had this one also there. Like I just thought of it at the same time. This one I've been sitting on it for a week, but I'll let you go first.
Okay, yeah. I've become, in conjunction with our topic for today's episode, I have come up with 5 different songs from Non-Stop Pop FM that you are going to have to blind rank.
All right.
All right. The first one is going to be "One Thing" by Amory.
I'm trying to. So, if I heard it, I would know it. If you could pull it up
It's,
and play it for a second, it would be great.
Yeah. Let me.
If you can give me audio cues for these songs,
That would probably help.
that would help.
Oh, you know what? My phone's right in front of me because
There you go.
that's where the list is.
Right, it's where the notes are.
Yep, I'm turned into an old person.
Yeah,
That is
it happens.
my
It
bad.
happens.
You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I have to like hear them because some of them by name I know, but some of them I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay. It's good, but I'll put it at 5. I feel like it's not one of my favorites. It's my thing. Is that me tripping? It's my
Are
thing.
you putting it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
I'll probably put it at 5. It's good, but it's not like
Okay.
my favorite.
Ooh. Okay. Next one is gonna be "Me and You" by Cassie.
Oh yeah, all right. Hey,
not gonna get.
I'll put that in the 3 spot. I'll put that in the middle. It's
spot?
good,
Okay.
but I want to keep it open for what may be coming.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. The next one is gonna be "Meet Me Halfway" by the Black Eyed Peas.
Ooh. Further than this. Yeah. I'll put it at the 2. I'll put it at the 2.
Two?
I'm
Okay.
hoping for one to pop up that I could put on my 1.
All right.
So.
all right. Next one is gonna be "West End Girls" by the Pet Shop Boys.
Yeah, that's number 1. Yes, sir. Oh, it's so good.
What?
I did not know this song before GTA, and I'm so glad. This is probably my favorite. My favorite GTA 5 like musical discovery is probably that song because it's just a banger. That's easy number 1 for me.
Ooh. The last one is gonna be "Lady" by Mojo.
Lady, hear me tonight. What is that? My 4 spot?
That's your 4th spot, yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm alright with it. I'm cool with my list. Maybe I would switch that or Cassie, but honestly, they're kind of even. So
Right.
I'm very happy with my list. West End Girls, bro. That shit
It's
is
a bang.
it's
Bro,
the best.
Honestly, like most, if not all, of Non-Stop Pop is just straight.
Yeah, I just know when I'm driving around in GTA to this day, like 13 years later, whatever it is, if I'm driving around and that song comes on, I am screaming it at the top of my lungs. It's just so good, so good.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like "Lady."
Western
is just, like-
China Wall. That's how I sing it too. Western girls. All right.
Dude.
How would you rank that?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting Me and You by Cassie at the 1 spot, bro. That shit is
Okay.
a fucking banger.
It is.
I love
It's
that
good.
one. I remember hearing that one originally back in like 2013, and I was like, yeah, this is a classic. This is a classic
Yeah.
right here. I'm gonna be locked into this one forever. I think next I'm gonna do Lady. I think Lady, that to me is like a pinnacle GTA driving around song for me. I think if that shit comes on, it's always a good time. I think then I'll do One Thing. I really like One Thing. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's just one of those songs that like not many people knew about before GTA, and now it's just like blown up to a great proportion.
Yep.
Let's see. What do I got next? I'll do West End Girls, and then I'll do Meet Me Halfway at the 5. I think that's how I do my list.
All right.
But honestly, all of them are bangers.
They're all
That's not a
they're all
bad
great.
song.
Yeah. All right. Mine is definitely way different, and this one, I feel like this one's gonna be fun because I don't think you have a good amount of knowledge of all 5 of these people. So you were gonna be ranking, and this could honestly we can do this blind rank 1,000 times because there's a million of this situation. You're gonna be blind ranking underrated wrestlers today.
Oh.
Wrestlers that are very underrated, not Smurfs.
That's what
I
don't know why.
Weirdly enough, Wyatt and I went to Always the other day, and they just had Smurfs diapers for some reason. Very random. Very random.
Hey, man. Sometimes
But-
your Smurf baby needs a diaper. That's
All right.
what it is.
Underrated wrestlers. We're gonna start with Rhino. Gore.
Rhino.
Gore.
Ooh. You know what? I've never really fucked with Rhino. I'm going to be honest. I think he's going to be in my 5.
Okay. All right. I try to pick guys that I know you don't know a lot about, so that it could be kind of up in the air. Your next pick is gonna be the human suplex machine, Taz.
Ooh. Taz is dope. Taz is dope. I fuck with Taz. But, again, I mean, it's just not someone I really know too much about. I just know that he is dope. Everything that I've seen him in, it's always dope. I love, like, his, like, wrestling style. His theme song, man. That's what I really most remember about Taz, his theme song, man. That went hard. But, I'll put him at the 3. And then that's a solid place for him.
All right. Your next one is probably your number one. It's gonna be Shelton Benjamin. Ain't no stopping me now.
That man's dope. That man is dope.
Yeah.
He's definitely at the 1. I mean, you gotta just look at like the wrestling class that he was next to back in like 2001, 2002. He was next to Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and stuff like that. Like this man is just so underrated and so gifted at what he does. It is insane that he did not be a bigger sensation than he was. Because he's good.
All right, your next one, more of a personal one for me, is gonna be Paul London.
Ooh, Paulie London. Ooh, I think I'm gonna put him at the 4 because I want to save that number 2 spot. I feel like there's gonna be someone better for the number 2 spot, but
All right.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just because like honestly, like outside of like SmackDown versus Raw 2009, I really don't know much of anything about Paul London other than that he's like one of my favorites.
we gotta sit you down and give you some research on that one.
We gotta research that.
All right, so your last one here, the world would probably say is a better spot, but I'm not sure if you would, because again, I feel like you may know the least about this person. So your last one is gonna be the fallen angel Christopher Daniels.
Ooh, he's the TNA guy, right? That's okay. Honestly, I'm not mad about putting him at the number 2 spot. I know he's goated. I know he's.
Yeah.
I may not know it, but I know
He's in my favorite match of all time. So
he's in your favorite match of all time. I know this man was holding down TNA with the best of them for many, many years. Like I think it's a very respectable number 2 for sure. I definitely need to research him more, but I'm very okay with the number 2 spot.
all right, bet. What was your full list?
Shelton at 1, Daniels at 2, Taz at 3, Paul London at 4, and then Rhino at 5. Honestly, I wouldn't change that. I think
That's a good list. If I had to do it, I'd probably put Shelton Benjamin at 1, Paul London at 2, Daniels at 3, Taz at 4, Rhino at 5. But I do love Rhino. I think Rhino's great. But yeah, all right. We don't have an OTS showcase this week. I can't really think of somebody, so we'll save it. We'll save it for when we got something. But we do have a lot of news, and the first one we're gonna start with is probably the biggest one, at least in my sense.
You've been going crazy all fucking week about this shit.
It ain't gonna stop.
Every time I go on Twitter, I see 3 tweets at least from you. Just
Yeah, it
about
ain't gonna
this
stop.
shit.
So, Adam Driver revealed that he had been working with Steven Soderbergh to kind of make a Hunt for Ben Solo movie. They worked on it for a few years. They brought it to Lucasfilm. Kathleen Kennedy loved it. Dave Filoni loved it. They were like cool with it, and then they brought it to Disney. And Bob Iger said, "Yeah, no, I just don't really understand how he's alive." I made a whole TikTok about it too. I'm very invested in this because obviously this is like one of my favorite characters of all time. So like, I need this movie, and I'm hoping we can get to that point where there's enough fan reaction that Bob Iger kind of sees it and goes, "Okay, well maybe we should make this movie." Yeah, I don't know, man. I could talk about this for hours and hours, but I don't want to take up too much time. I just feel like this movie needs to happen. Not only just for me because I love the character, but I just feel like it makes sense and the fans want it. When it comes to the sequels obviously are very divisive and very, up in the air, but I think everybody can agree that Adam Driver as Kylo Ren was probably the highlight of all 3 of those movies and probably was like the best character out of the 3 of those movies. So I would really like to see them explore more of that character. And again, the whole he's dead, how can he, how can we do this? That doesn't make sense to me because that's all they do in Star Wars is kill people and bring them back. So yeah, I feel like it'd be very easy to do. He could easily be in the world between worlds, especially the fact too that him and Rey are a dyad in the Force and they're literally like 2 of the same person. So it's like that could have something to do with how he survives or how he's able to be resurrected. There's honestly more reasons than not to be able to do this, and there's more credibility to bring him back than some characters that have come back that kind of don't make as much sense. Yeah, it needs to happen. That's my final say. I don't want to take up the whole hour here yapping about that, but it definitely needs to happen, and I am definitely on the train of it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure it happens. I'm gonna drive to Bob Iger's house and make sure it happens. Oh, I do want to say too, they did. The fans, obviously there's this whole, it's kind of like a revolution that's going on social media. Some fans paid to have a plane with Save the Hunt for Ben Solo fly over the Disney offices. So that's incredible. So I'm really hoping, especially because, I'm kind of mad at Bob Iger right now, but he does seem like someone that if he sees something, he might go, oh, okay, well then let's do it. So hopefully that's what happens and he kind of goes, oh, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we should do it, and he'll let them do it because it would be great.
Yeah, I think it definitely needs to happen. I think that'd be such a dope movie, such a dope concept, such a good way to like keep the sequel story going. And I think especially right now where it's like we're starting to see like more and more appreciation for the sequel trilogy like start to come to light and stuff like that. I feel like now's a great time to capitalize on that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, no one's ever really dead in the Star Wars universe. They can always bring people back. It's really like there's 100 different ways you could really write this story to make it work. Especially because his death is far more bullshit than like some of the other deaths we got where people have like fallen to like great heights and then exploded, but they come back.
Right.
People have gotten cut in half and then fall down like giant shafts and then they come back. So it's just like this guy who just dies from like the Force.
He disappeared and we didn't see a Force Ghost at the end. So it's like Leia's case. Leia obviously became one with the Force, but then at the end of the movie, we see her Force Ghost.
Right.
We didn't see his Force Ghost, so that it's not like, oh, they showed him as a Force Ghost, so now he's really dead. No, we don't know where he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's very valid for them to be able to do it for sure.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Keep the movement alive, y'all. keep the revolution going. All right. Our next news. I need this. Guys, please, I need this. Oh, man. I will say, when I did get a little emotional when I saw, like, as I was reading this, and his idea was, like, he wanted, like, a kind of reverse Vader of someone who's on the light and falls into the darkness. He wanted somebody that falls into the darkness and then, like, escapes his darkness. I got very emotional because I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted for the character. And yes, he came back to the light side, but we got him for 5 minutes and he didn't even say a single word. So it's like, I would love my favorite character to have like a 2.5 hour movie that shows him, dealing with his struggles and escaping that shit. So yeah. All right. The Cowardly Lion has been revealed. We said this last week. Who could it be? And when it comes to the mark, we were completely fucking off of it.
Yeah.
We were saying some big
some
names.
AAA movie star or anything like that.
Right. Well, he is a big movie star, but he's not like some action
Well, yeah, I mean,
huge
he's not
celebrity.
he's not a name everybody knows. That's what
Right.
I'm trying to.
So it has been officially revealed that Coleman Domingo will be voicing the Cowardly Lion in Wicked for Good. I think it's a great choice. I think he's gonna be totally good in that role. Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously we have the clips that we post on TikTok and stuff. I had scheduled our Cowardly Lion clip to go live like 2 days ago or something like that. But I schedule all the clips once I'm done here. So like by the end of today or tomorrow is when all the clips will be scheduled. So I had it scheduled, kind of like a week in advance. I had no clue they were going to reveal this, and then I kind of forgot I had scheduled that post. So they revealed it, and then like 2 days later, we had a post that was like, "Who do you think the Cowardly Lion's going to be?" I don't know, man. And we had somebody comment on our TikTok being like, guys, it was Coleman Domingo." And I was like, yeah, we know. Oh man, so yeah, I think he'll do great. I think it's a very good choice for sure.
I don't really know too much of anything about Coleman Domingo, so this is gonna be kind of my first run at him here. So I guess I'll have to see.
I do want to add, this isn't like news or anything. I just want to say to you, they're doing like a Wicked like NBC special in like November.
I do not.
Yeah, so I don't know the full date, but they are like they recorded it like a month ago or something like that. But it's like it's gonna be like kind of like a concert where they're gonna like sing. The whole cast is there, and they're gonna like sing and perform like songs from the first movie and the second movie. So that's something that piques your interest. I think it comes out like a few days before the movie. It's like a few days before the movie, so it'll get you kind of in the hype. So
that's kind of dope. I think I won't watch it just because I'm very like anti spoilers and whatnot, and I don't want to get spoiled.
That's true.
Songs.
That's true.
So I think I might just I'll skip out on that, but it does sound dope.
You could watch it after you go see the movie.
I'll watch it after. Yes, exactly.
There you go. All right, Grown Ups 3 apparently is happening. This is also fun. I don't have a ton of details, but I saw one post and I'm like, I put this in here. I'm like, well, this could be fake. So if it is kind of fake, sorry. But I saw something that was like like yesterday. It was like a copyright listing for Grown Ups 3. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is actually real. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. We both loved the first two movies. We grew up watching those movies. So yeah, I'm excited to see movies? I am excited to see the band get back together one last time. It will be sad to not have Cameron Boyce in the movie, obviously. Yeah. But I feel like even though I don't know him, I feel like he would want them to make another movie. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited to see what antics the crew gets up to again. But sticking with kind of the grown-ups thing with Kevin James here, because I put in here just a name that you probably were like, wait, what the fuck? Matt Taylor. So there's this thing I saw. This isn't news. This is just something I just want to talk about. I saw it popped up on my For You page. This guy who's an art teacher, right? And I'm watching this video, and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm here getting ready, for class tomorrow." And I'm like, this dude is literally Kevin James' twin. This guy looks and sounds exactly like Kevin James. What the fuck? And so I looked into this, and there's a whole discourse on TikTok on if this guy is just Kevin James or not.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Did you send me this? I could have.
I probably did.
This,
I probably did.
And
so I found out.
Thinking the exact same thing.
I did a little bit of a deep dive, and I found out that this is like kind of them doing press for like a movie that is coming out next year for him, where he plays like an art teacher that gets left at the altar. But I just want to talk about it because I think it's so funny that TikTok is divided, being like, wait, is this Kevin James or is this not Kevin James? Because he doesn't say he's Kevin James. It's just, nope, I'm Matt Taylor, and I'm this like, 7th grade art teacher. Like it's hilarious to me that he's just like fully in this character and is not like giving into is this him or not. So
dude, the PTA meetings for that must be so fucking
another piece of news, probably the biggest when it comes to you and I here. Sleeping Dogs, man. They've been talking about this, a Sleeping Dogs movie for a while, and it's been being worked on, and Simu Liu has he's been in the cast, and I believe he's like producing it. And he said like it's all there. It's just like we need to find a studio that's willing to like film it. But the script is there, I'm there, like everything is there and ready to go. So please, somebody.
We need this.
Somebody. Yes, we need this. I don't know. That would be so cool if they can actually, if a studio is willing to pick it up and make it happen, dude. That would be so good because that game. I mean, you and I both have said for years how much we want a Sleeping Dogs 2 because that game is just so good. Very pivotal to like our teenage years for sure. We played the shit out of that game, and we talked about that game a lot. It's such a good game. So I would love a Sleeping Dogs 2, but in this case, I would love if some studio would willingly pick up the check and get this movie running because it'll make money. Because even though it's not like this huge game, especially not now, because like even people that may have played it kind of may have forgotten about it a little bit, but there is still a fan base, so the fan base will be there. But as well as if you stick to this, to the story of the game, people will show up for this movie because it is such a good story. So word of mouth, it might be like a Everything Everywhere All at Once, where it kind of like opens up and then people start going to see it, and it just goes through a word of mouth where people keep saying it's incredible because, yeah, it's such a good game. The story's so good, so hopefully it happens.
Do it for sure.
Last little piece of news here: The Simpsons are coming to Fortnite. I'm very excited for this because not only are they coming to Fortnite, it's the whole next season is just Simpsons. I don't know if you've seen the leaks, but I think I sent you the key art, the map. The whole map is Springfield and it's different. So I'm very excited for this. Again, we said this a few weeks ago, I think, with the Simpsons movie and stuff like that, and how the Simpsons, even if we didn't fully watch the show, the Simpsons was still very, very like prevalent and big in our childhood. It's just kind of like ingrained into like that 2000s like nostalgia, I guess.
For sure.
So I do love The Simpsons, even if I haven't watched like every episode. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think Homer, Marge, and like Moe are in the battle pass or something like that. So off rip, we don't even have to.
Ned and Bart are also in there as well.
Okay, yeah. So off rip, we don't even have to like spend money to get some Simpsons characters. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for this. It should be in a few days, I believe, that this drops. So yeah, I'm very excited to see the Simpsons Fortnite season. It's gonna be very fun.
That'll be dope. Yeah.
Yep. All right, our discussion for this week. Theo actually came up with this one. Normally, I come up with discussions, but I decided to handed the pen over to Theo for the week. So yeah, Theo, you wanna take it since it's your idea?
I will take it away. The topic for today's episode is going to be, which we probably should also start saying at the beginning of
I know. I keep forgetting that shit.
We keep forgetting. Is it's pretty simple. Where do we want to go for future GTA games? What cities do we want to see? What different places do we want to see? Because I've kind of realized that just now somehow that with going back to Vice City, we've really only been to a few places in the world in GTA because we continuously go back to different places, which is cool. But I feel like there are so many other places that we could go to in the realm of like GTA that could have so many great stories and great locations and whatnot, great sites.
Right. Let's start with
gags to be made.
Where we have been. We've been to Los Santos, which is California. We've been to Liberty City, which is New York. We've been to Vice City, which is Miami. We're going back to Vice City in GTA 6. We've also been to North Yankton, which is kind of probably like maybe like a New England, New Hampshire kind of deal. Even though there's only like
a Canada Buffalo sort of situation.
Okay, all right. Which is still a small thing, but we have been there, and we've been to like Cayo Perico, which is like Cuba, I would imagine, or some sort of kind of right, some Southern American island. So those are kind of the places we've been. But yeah, where do we? Oh, I guess technically England too, because I think like GTA. Yeah. There's like GTA England or whatever from years and years ago. So
that's the throwback.
Right.
Let's see. There was one place that instantly came to mind, and I think would be super cool to go to for a GTA location. Las Vegas. They gotta do Vegas for sure. Yeah. There's so many good stories you could tell out there. It is such an iconic city, and they could absolutely do it very well in the realm of GTA. Especially with just like including other stuff in Nevada, like an Area 51 sort of situation.
Oh yeah.
That shit's going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one I thought of for sure when I was trying to think of this stuff. Because yeah, just going to the Strip. I know, obviously for us, we played New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas, and that was the key thing for any kid playing New Vegas is you see that lit up Strip off in the distance, and you just want to get there, even if you have to go through Death Claw Valley to get there, or Death Claw Canyon. So So yeah, seeing Rockstar do a strip, which would be way more immersive than like New Vegas and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be absolutely incredible. Just being able to walk around the strip and gamble, go into casinos, go into restaurants and things like that. That would be really cool. So that was definitely one I thought of. Another one I thought of that a lot of people. This may be like the number one that I've seen people talk about. It's a different country. Would be like Japan. I think that shit would go super hard.
Yeah, like a Tokyo. I think they could absolutely do that for sure. That'd be dope.
That shit would go hard as hell. Because you could play like the Yakuza games. Like that's probably the best version of like Japan that you could probably get in a video game right now, or at least like maybe current day kind of Japan would be like playing some of those Yakuza games. But those Yakuza games are kind of limited because it's like you can't, there's no driving and it's not like it's open world, but you're just walking around and you can't. There's no weapons, and I don't think at least. Like I think it's just you play as the dude. You walk around. You can go in to their thing. You could go into like certain bars and activities and stuff, but it is primarily like you just walk from mission to mission and get in fights. So having like a full open world Rockstar GTA style with cars and things like that, especially because it'd be kind of wild of like maybe that's where they can introduce kind of like an honor system like Red Dead, because Japan is very honorable. Like there's not a ton of crime in Japan, so maybe that could be where they introduce like a GTA's honor system of like will you uphold Japan's standard here and be very honorable and good, or are you going to be someone that's doing absolutely insane stuff in the streets of Tokyo or Shinjuku or whatever? So yeah, that's the one on top of my list. I think would be really cool, especially again like just walking around, being able to go into all those stores and going into a ramen restaurant and things like that would be really cool as a character, especially if like the GTA in Tokyo, like if it centers around like you being in the Yakuza or kind of getting out of the Yakuza and rising up on your own. I think that's a very interesting like story to kind of go off of. So that's my number one.
In terms of other countries, I also thought of a different country. I mean, I did think of Japan as well, but it wasn't the first country that came to mind. The first country that came to mind, which I think could probably lead to the funniest GTA game of all time for sure, is Australia. I think if we were to get a GTA in Australia, I think there's so much funny shit you can do out there.
That could be fun.
That whole country. I think that'd be super fun. I think there's so many. It's also such like a very like diversive island to where it's still like you've got all these like cities and then you got the beaches and then you got like the mountains and stuff like that. I think there's so much you can do with the landscape of Australia to make it like a really beautiful map.
Yeah.
But again, I think it would just be so much fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be crazy, especially like the crazy like Australia is like it's like Dathomir, bro. It's like they've got like the wildest amount of like creatures roaming around.
Yes.
So that would be fun, just free roaming out in like Australia and just coming across like the most insane types of snakes and giant tarantulas. And if they want to go into like the creepiness, because sometimes they do like the wacky creepiness, if you stumble upon some mutated snake that's 10 foot tall or some shit, like some weird ass shit would be pretty fun with the amount of creatures that are roaming around in Australia. Let me add that I don't plan on ever going to Australia because yeah, they got some weird shit down there, man. They got spiders the size of walls and shit. Yeah, it's
Exactly,
insane.
yeah.
Another one that I think could be very fun. That they kind of did it with Mafia 3, New Orleans. I think that'd be pretty fun. A current day kind of New Orleans with Bourbon Street obviously is the first thing I could think of, but just kind of they kind of did it in a sense too with like Red Dead with the bayou and things like that. Having like the swamp areas, I think that'd be very fun. I mean, obviously we're gonna have swampy areas in GTA 6 because Florida. But yeah, I'm definitely just thinking at least like the visual of being able to like walk around Bourbon Street would be really really cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of others. I mean, we are talking about.
I did think of like.
Go ahead.
I did think of Chicago. I think that's a pretty easy one though. I think you could do Chicago pretty easily. I think it's just not only a very big city, but there's also so many different parts of that city that are so like very different from each other. But I feel like at the same time it could also be a little too close to Liberty City. Right. It is just again like just a big city. And I think more so than anything, I just kind of want to see the Bean in a GTA game. I think that's really more so than anyone I want to see.
Right.
So I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, not to say one like we're talking about where we'd like to go new places, but one I'd like to go back to for sure is Liberty City, especially in like a current day climate because I think we maybe me and Nova talked about it on the 2000s gaming or whatever, but I was saying how like I do love Liberty City, but in GTA 4 it has like that foggy overlay that I understand because there is like smog in New York, but it's kind of annoying and it kind of dates the game a little bit. So I'm like, if they could update that, I think roaming around in like a current day New York would be really, really cool. There is like a rumor that there will be like certain missions that you do go to Liberty City in here in GTA 6, but I'd imagine that's going to be just similar to like a North Yankton thing where you just go to a certain area of Liberty City, not really exploring it. But in general, I would really just love to go back to Liberty City. I think that'd be very fun. Like a updated Liberty City would be really cool.
Yeah, that one would be good for sure to go back there. Obviously, that's probably like the biggest location, I'd say,
Right.
in my opinion, to like GTA series as a whole. So we've already gone there like 2-3 times at this point. But
Yeah.
I think one of the last locations that I thought of very recently for a GTA game is Washington, D.C. I think there's a lot of funny shit you could do there. I think there's a lot of cool, like, different, like, places you could go to, like, different, like, monuments and museums and whatnot and stuff like that that could lead to, like, a museum robbery or something like that. Or, hey, they fucking stole... they stole Abraham Lincoln's monument from the fucking thing.
Right,
And then
right.
obviously they have also like just like different politicians they can rip off of and stuff like that. I think there's a lot of funny stuff they could do with that sort of situation. It was just another like idea that I had.
Yeah, I think another one, and people watching, please don't crucify me for this one, but I think another one that would be very interesting, but would never happen, would be like a Saudi Arabia. I think that'd be like a very wild, because it's like, it would never happen, even though it's not, they wouldn't be calling it Saudi Arabia, but I don't think it would happen just because somehow I feel like the Saudi government would get involved with that. But
yeah,
if you really look at that city, obviously there's a lot of fucking not good stuff about Saudi Arabia, but the actual like city of Saudi Arabia is beautiful. It's very like, it looks very futuristic. It looks like way more technologically advanced than what like we have and stuff like that, at least in the way they designed it and stuff. So I think that'd be really cool to like run around in and kind of explore. So
yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
yeah. But yeah, all right. Anything else you want to add here?
I feel like that was all the places I could really come up with. GTA, Antarctica.
Dude, I literally thought of that same shit. Not really, but like as a joke, I'm like that would be funny as
Yeah.
fuck. Just like nothing but snow. Just nothing but snow. You see the Polar Express come flying by.
Other scientists that are like 20 miles down the snow mountain.
You gotta rob the one convenience store that has one block of cheese.
You gotta rob these penguins.
Yeah, right. All right, yeah. That's kind of all I had, but I did jokingly think of Antarctica. That would be funny. But even to add a full on, I mean, I feel like we get that. I think Max Payne, like the most recent Max Payne, did it, and Far Cry 4 did it, Far Cry 6 did it. A like South America kind of deal would be cool too, and we have a taste of it with Cayo Perico. But I think that'd be kind of cool, like a GTA Mexico or something like that would be really badass. Some shit like that.
That'd be dope.
Would be cool.
Yeah. Even like going back to Canada, I think even like further than like North Yankton to maybe like an actual city or something like Toronto or something like that. I think
Right.
There's something you could do with that for sure.
All right. That's all we got. So we appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to WNRN, our gracious podcast hosts, of course. Yeah, if you like more of this, follow and subscribe on the channel because we enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of stuff in the archive. I forgot to mention this. I want to mention this now. So I was looking. I don't know how this happened. I was looking at our playlist of like Cosmos episodes. We had like never uploaded episode 1. It's on Spotify, but it was never on YouTube for some reason.
What is
so,
episode 1?
There is no episode 1. It just starts at episode 2, or it just started at episode 2, right? And so I'm like, that's weird. So, like a week ago, I uploaded episode 1 to the channel, and it's in the playlist now. So if y'all want to start from the beginning, you could truly start from the beginning now. It's just funny. There's no video though, for some reason, because I think we were trying it out. We didn't know we could do video, so it's just an audio podcast. But then episode 2 is when we do like video. So yeah, so go check that out. Go check out all that stuff, and we have a bunch more coming. Our normal Cousins of the Cosmos podcast each week, as well as we have some reviews coming. Wicked's coming. We just talked about that. So for November, we plan on doing a Wicked review for our monthly review, but a bonus review for Wicked for Good, because obviously we plan on going and seeing that together when it comes out. So yeah, Lots of stuff coming. So get on the train, hop in the spaceship, I guess we could say, and come take a ride with us.